A cloud of dense ash from the Icelandic volcano is heading here, and it's due to reach Scotland tonight. A number of flights have already been grounded, but there's some confusion tonight about whether airlines will be allowed to fly, with the Civil Aviation Authority unwilling to issue a blanket ruling. It is now almost exactly a year since another Icelandic volcano caused massive travel disruption, but the rules have since been updated to allow flights through all but the thickest of ash clouds. Our business correspondent Siobhan Kennedy has the latest.
8 a.m. in a small Icelandic town. But the sunrise didn't make it through this morning as a thick layer of volcanic ash hung in the air. Residents scrape the muck from their cars and attempt to go about their day. They're used to it here, but the smoke spewing from this volcano 60 miles north is now threatening to cause havoc across Europe too.
This map shows you where the plume of ash is thought to be right now. You can see it's heading south from the volcano and at the same time curving back north past Greenland and heading towards Norway. But here's the picture 6 hours later. You can see the plume is now much closer to the UK and heading towards Scotland. Then, by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning, it's expected that most of Scotland will be under dense ash cloud. So far, air traffic control has only warned about disruptions from 3 small airports on the west side of the country. But the Civil Aviation Authority says the ash could reach other parts of the UK and Ireland later in the week.
At Edinburgh Airport, passengers with one carrier, the Scottish airline Loganair, have already been told that their flights were cancelled tomorrow. But most seemed unperturbed by the impending ash cloud.
We've been told very little about it apart from what we've heard on news and read in the papers and whatever. But at the moment we're quite happy just to get there, and we'll worry about coming home at a later time.
We're going to Turkey actually.
And we're not particularly worried about it.
The news says it might affect us tomorrow. Just hoping the strong wind that we've got at the moment doesn't mean it'll be today.
It was only a year ago that the last Icelandic volcano erupted, causing 100,000 flights to be cancelled and leaving 10 million passengers in disarray, not to mention the £1.7 billion in lost airline revenues. But experts say we are much more prepared this time round. Last year, any ash led to an immediate blanket ban on flights. But the rules now say that airlines can fly in low and even medium density ash clouds.
At the moment, the ash concentrations are not large enough to disrupt air traffic. But remember, this eruption could be very long lasting. It's only just started, so we really don't know how that's going to develop.
The Met Office is hoping that stronger winds from the southwest will break up the ash clouds. But the CAA is urging passengers not to rely on the winds and to check with their airlines first before leaving home.